Hello and welcome to the Food Photography Show. This week we are talking about how you find your food photography style and where you kind of go to get that inspiration. So we're going to sort of delve in and have a look at your imagery and see how that works, because we all know out there we see so many different things. We're bombarded with darker moodies, bright and airies, minimal, busy, bright, rustic, editorial, pastel colours. And it's very easy to kind of jump on the bandwagon of what everyone else is doing, and not actually taking a minute to think about what you enjoy doing. So the first thing that I am going to say to you here is, if you are thinking about your photography style and you're getting a little bit hung up on what your photography style is, the answer I'm going to give you is to stop looking for it. Just take a step back, stop looking for it, and let your style develop when you pick your camera up. If it isn't something that pops out straight away, it will come. It just takes time for you to hone your skills, but also for us to look at a few things that we can really quite easily tease out of your imagery to see where it's taking you from. For example, with me, I was a portrait photographer for 15 years and then I went into food and drink. So my first competition shots that worked exceptionally well for me was teaming together my portrait side and also working on the food side. And this helped me with my style of where I was going to start with, that I put all my skill sets together to come up with what I wanted to photograph. Yes, there is always a different trend every single week, month, year. Dark backgrounds, bright white kitchens, editorial, floating paws, smoke, minimalism, shadows, whatever it is. You can photograph all sorts of food and drink and still keep up with any of the trends you want, but don't be a slave to any of the trends, because it's going to outdate your portfolio really, really quickly. So think about what you are doing and looking back also at what you did. It could be that you are using specific colors. It could be that you use the same lighting or props that you reach for time and time again. It's definitely something that's not found at the beginning, but it is always there. It might just be that you haven't noticed it. So when you start to look at your imagery and looking at it as a style, that is going to be the best thing you can do. As photographers make the mistake of thinking, right, I've got to find my style. I can't move forward unless I found my style. So, right, I've got to just stick here and concentrate on finding my style. You don't. It will progress, it will evolve, and it will continue to evolve once you actually get there. It's always got the moving parts. What I really want you to think about is, every time you press the shutter, what are the creative decisions that you are making yourself? Which angles feel best to you? Which backgrounds do you reach for time and time again? Do you prefer a soft light or something more dramatic, or shadows? And do you like a naturally simplified scene, or do you like to add a lot of detail and have a lot of depth of field? Every one of these little decisions will give you an idea of what kind of fingerprint this leaves on each of your images. And those fingerprints collectively become your style once you work through what it is that you are looking to achieve and how you take your style forward. And it might surprise you sometimes, the things that you keep reaching for that you don't realize that you're reaching for. So the next thing I want you to do, if you haven't got a style at the moment, I want you to create a favorite photographs folder. the things that you enjoyed photographing, the things that look good, the things that maybe have won competitions, the things that clients really like. It's a really good exercise to do with a nice cup of tea. Put your favorite photos all together, and every time you get another image from every shoot you do, pop one or two in there. Just keep loading them in. You don't have to look at them straight away if you haven't got that many, but when you're ready and you've got a collection of photos, ask yourself why you like them. Not just because someone said it was good or someone commented on socials that that's a great image. What is it that you like about it? Is it the lighting? Is it the color palette? Is it the composition? Is it the styling, the story, a little bit of everything? The more you understand why you love an image, the more you're going to see what it is that you create. Then once you've got your favorite photos, you're going to have a little look at it, have a look around it, and look for any patterns. Is there lighting that's appearing in a lot of them? Are you naturally choosing a dark background over a light background, or vice versa? Which colors keep playing a part in each of your images? And which props are you always using? Which food and drink do you go for a lot? Personally, for me, when I started, I photographed everything sweet because I've got a sweet tooth, and then was like, hold on a minute, I need to start photographing something savory so that I'm appealing to other brands. And are your images full of calm and peace and very, very uncluttered, or do they have a lot of detail, a lot going on, a lot of crazy? Only you will know. You might also notice you're repeatedly drawn to certain color combinations. That's a really big clue of your style developing when those colors come out. I'm not a very pink person, I'm more of a blue person, and I actually really get joy out of photographing something pink because it's not within my remit. But there is a color that I don't photograph at all, and that's purple. And unless I've got something with purple food, I've had some purple macarons in the past, I don't actually photograph with purple, and I have no idea why. It's not a color that I do much with. It's just something that is not in my repertoire. So sometimes looking at the clues of what you are doing is great. Sometimes seeing what you're not doing and asking yourself why, you've actually got the answers sitting right in front of you. So your style isn't hidden, it's already there, and it's in the photographs that you love. All you need to do is take your imagery and then start to hone it and say, right, which ones fit together? We can disjointedly put everything together, but which ones of my images fit together? Putting them all together and seeing that pattern and seeing the colors and seeing what it is that you use and the angles and everything else really gives you an aha moment of where you're taking your style. And if you're not sure yet and it's early days, then build yourself a Pinterest board. Pinterest isn't just somewhere to collect beautiful photos, it's there for you to use it as research. Create a board, call it inspo, call it inspiration, call it photos you love, whatever it is that you want it to be. Start to load into Pinterest all the images that you absolutely love, and then stand back and look at the board as a whole and see what patterns you're noticing, things you're drawn to, the textures, the colors, the scenes that you're using, the angles, all the things that we've talked about already. See what it is that you like, and it's going to give you a really good indication of the things that talk to you, to speak to you of what you're going to do. And most importantly, photograph what you love. Style isn't just about your photograph's looks, it's about how much you enjoy photographing it. It comes through. Some photographers love baking, some love cocktails, some love healthy food, rich chocolate desserts, some where there's loads of action and crazy going on, and then others want something really perfectly calm and still and beautiful. photograph the subjects that make you excited to pick up your camera. It will really help you. And when you start to put it together, if you've got nowhere else to put your board to see where it goes, make your own Pinterest board then of your own images and start to share your images as a whole. Now, your style will keep changing. If you look back at my photographs over 5 years, I can still recognize they're still mine, but they've changed. My style has changed. My consistency has changed. My intention has changed, as well as influences from the outside world, from trends that are in at the moment. And this is a really good thing. We want it to evolve. There's no pressure for it to evolve, but we want it to evolve so that we're keeping up and our food and drink isn't looking outdated. Key thing to think about. So let's just have a recap of all of together of how to find your style. So your style isn't something you find, you are going to discover it. You're going to put your favorite photos into a folder, and you're going to also build an inspiration board of things that you like with food and drink. And then you're going to look at the patterns of your own photos and also photos of what you would like to photograph yourself. From there, you're going to pick up your camera and you're going to photograph what you love. It will really help. You're going to keep shooting, you're going to keep experimenting, you're going to put, each time you shoot an experiment, you're going to put 1 or 2 photos into your best photos file so that your style continues to evolve and grow. And this is going to build your own unique style that you will refine and develop over time. So I hope that helped you find a way to find your own style and for how things can work for you and how you can put this together and start to understand the things that you gravitate towards and things that repel you almost, whether that's a color thing or an angle or something else in your composition, or it could be certain foods that you don't go anywhere near as well. But the key thing to do is to start that favorite file so you're not scrolling through everything all of the time, and to build an inspiration board so you've always got the next thing that you can pick your camera up to do that works for you to understand where you're going to take this to. So I'm really looking forward to helping you discover where your style is. If you would like to hear my next top tips, this episode comes live every week, and you can just subscribe underneath to the channel. I would love to have you here for the next episodes. Next week's is a continuation on from this week. It is all about your portfolio and creating the portfolio. So I'm really looking forward to digging into that with you too and helping you with your food and drink photography. So thanks very much for your time today, and I will see you on another episode. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.